Hello, Sarah Joubert here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about video making for YouTube, especially for affiliate marketers. We're not going to go into technical stuff, but the things that you have to keep in mind before you start. There's a couple of general mistakes that beginners make. Most of us make videos with our phones because it's so convenient and really you don't really need a different camera. And because of that, people tend to look inside the video instead of at the camera on the side. You see the difference? From looking there, and looking there. So you need to look straight into your camera eye when you want to talk to the people, because then you look in their eyes and then you can communicate with them. People take you more serious and they have more automatic attention to you when you look right straight into their eyes. Talking to YouTube is very much like public speaking, and if you're an affiliate marketer, you probably have done some presentations. So I'm not going to teach you on how to start it and what to say and whatever. But what is important, if you've got an audience, you've got them, they must now sit there. But if you're on YouTube, you have 10 to 20 seconds to grab their attention. And if you lost that, they're gone. They're already on a different video. So what you do is when you start with, first of all, introducing your topic. So they immediately know they're on the video that they want it to be. So I always start with my name. You should actually do it the other way around. Right now that's the way I do it. And then immediately I introduce my topic. Okay, so I still do it within my 10 to 20 seconds. But after you introduce your topic, you should say who you are. And what you can then do is like, I'm Sarah Joubert. I'm the founder of eSalesSolutionsWithSarah.com. Now, that gives some credibility to me. So you can say, I am Joe Smith, and I have made 100 million sales in a year, or whatever. I am the top recruiter for my company. Whatever is your claim to fame, your brag thing, the thing that you're really good at, that creates some credibility for you. And immediately move on. They don't want your whole history. If you want to give that to him, they can at the end go to your blog and read your whole life story there. Most of people are really not in the first video interested in that. Another important point while we're on the lens is that you should take note that some phone cameras are better with the normal camera than the selfie camera. So if that's your phone, you should turn it around and then you in any way won't look for yourself in the video. So it can help a lot if you have a problem with that. Another point that I am very guilty of is wasting space here at the top. I tend to have this, but I made special attention to that now today. Because it's wasted and you should actually utilize the whole area and everything to your availability to talk to the person. And if you are that small, it just shows that you're actually not really giving attention to what you're doing. And if you're not taking your audience serious, why should they take you serious? But one of the reasons, there is a reason why I normally leave this space here, is because I like to put notes there. And otherwise they would be over my face. And I like to use subtitles. And if I put the notes at the bottom, the subtitles will be over it and it will be a mess. So I'll have to come up with a better plan. Okay, then there's the other thing. While you're now looking at your video screen here, you can see I've got a clean screen. It's not necessary. You can have bookshelves here. You can have paintings here. But don't put your underground music pop star here, because you're going to repel some people. Don't put your I love Jesus one here. It's not the place for it. There's a place for everything. It must be uncluttered. You can have shelves. Sometimes people have the whole computer. That's fine. That's your working space. You can see. But make sure your desk is uncluttered. Maybe put a bowl of flowers there or whatever. Not necessarily, but just make sure the books are on top of each other. There's not papers lying around. There's not boxes stapled here in the corner. And just a messy atmosphere, because that shows a messy mind. And really, you're not going to get people go-getters. You're never going to get a go-getter to listen to a video that's cluttered. So make sure you look professional to draw professional people, because like-minded people go together. And then let's get back to that little lens, okay? The lens tried to balance out the light in the picture. So if I have a window behind me, and I see that in a lot of videos, people sit with the back to the video. That never ever do that. There's never a good time to do that, because the lens is going to take that overload of light. Even if your curtains are drawn, that light still comes to the lens, and it's going to try to balance it out, and it's going to darken the picture, and your face will also be darkened. So don't do that. If you must sit close to the window, put it next to you. But the ideal thing is, I most of the time sit with the window there behind the camera, especially the videos where I sit on the couch. But now for the last 3 months I had a lot of visitors, so I had to move into my bedroom, and I don't want to show you the bed and things and the cupboards. It's not really nice. So I'm just making a clear space for myself, okay? And now the window is to that side, but I kept the door on that side open to bring light in, and the bathroom door on this side is also open to bring light in from that side. So I've got quite a good lighting here, although you will see on the side is a bit more shade, and there's no problem to have a bit more shade. In fact, it makes your picture more interesting, less dull, to have a little bit of shade and things. The one thing you should never ever do, just like the window story, is don't put a spotlight on you. Don't now go and put a big spotlight there and shoo! It will make you look hard and cold and calculated, and that's not good for affiliate marketers. You want to come across as friendly, approachable, dynamic. That's what you want to come across as. If you now start with video making and you have some money that you could spend, I would recommend that you start number 1 with some lighting material and a microphone. The reason for that is lighting equipment to help you is really cheap. It's like $20 and so on. Google some videos on YouTube how to do lighting for YouTube videos, and you'll get plenty stuff to research and references where to buy, but you can just go to Amazon. But the microphone is very important, because you must remember, if your sound is not clear, people are not going to listen to you either. They're going to just move to another video. When I just started out, I thought I want to be fancy, and I took my fancy Kodak camera and I did a video. And like now, I don't know, I just put my phone on some books. Let me show you. This is my books. I just put my phone on books like I just showed you. And therefore the Kodak camera lens was scratching on the books, because I move quite a lot when I talk. So when it tried to focus on my face, and it made very annoying. And that's why I put the fancy camera away, and I'm taking my videos now with the phone. And my sound is actually much better as well, because this phone has got quite good sound. The last point is a very important point, because if you don't do it, nobody's going to like and subscribe to your video. I do it always at the end, but actually you can do it in the beginning, in the middle, wherever, but don't do it straight in the beginning. Ask people to like your video, share and subscribe to it. Or you can say they should subscribe to the video to be notified of more videos if they like the video, and please like my video and share it with your friends. And then remember, when you do your setup on YouTube, to put your logo in. So I recommend that you leave it continuously on your video. But what I did is I made my subscribe button my logo with the word subscribe at the bottom, although you cannot read it. But most people know that is subscribe down there. So, and if you hover over it, subscribe pops up. So have your subscribe button so people can subscribe, and don't forget the logo. That's going to be all for today. And next week we're going to talk about the topic, especially in relationship to keywords. Please like my video, subscribe, and share it with your friends that maybe also like to make videos for YouTube. Speak to you soon. I'll see you next Friday. Thank you. Ciao.